Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Manor Lords. Welcome back here in our little Wolfenspitz, our small town currently. We're in year 4. Year 4 in the summer actually, time is passing quickly, and we're ready for a second harvest soon. Hopefully it's still growing, but yeah, actually this year is working out really nicely. It's gonna be one of our next projects, and apart from this, we're growing our town in several ways, mostly with upgrading the houses, trying to establish more and more profitable trade routes and production ways, whilst also starting here the little manor construction of a palisade. Yeah, it's going quite nicely in my opinion. It looks nice. The only thing, we can't really settle other territories since they have been all claimed already by the Baron, and the one time we tried, they were like really beating us apart. Because it's even more than these troops that would appear. So let's see where we're going. When we can challenge him, I have no experience about the military component, to be honest, of the game too much, so it's something we have to find out together, which is also nice in my opinion. And yeah, in the meantime, fisherman's hut's full, okay. Yeah, we'll see how we continue over here. It's been actually also a little bit of a production pause since I've been traveling. And weather damage? Ah, here in the fish hut. Yeah, okay, they will pick it up at some point. Let's get a quick overview. Did we have the butcher shop? Yeah, brewery. We're making our own bows already. We are doing. Did we go for the shields and spears? I don't think so yet, right? This was some of the ideas we had as the next plan. To some point, yeah, we wanted to harvest the apples first, our first ones. Are they actually harvestable? Or next year, earliest. I'm not 100% sure when is the next possibility for us to get some apples in. Nice, here the vegetable garden is looking really beautiful. Same here. In general, like, above all, I mean, I'm quite successful for myself in terms of I like our town a lot, how it looks like. And this is just making me really happy. So, yeah, not too much to complain about right now. Let's focus on the growth to a city. Yeah, the next steps are definitely to upgrade 5 more houses to 3. This will allow us to get the next perk. That better deals is probably the thing to do for us in our situation. Still not the sheep situation. Yeah, better deals is probably what we want. Since, yeah, we still have lack of resources, we have to import certain things, and if we can increase this by 5 by every single thing, I think this might be very helpful. Is the tavern going? Yeah, this is still our bottleneck in terms of upgrades and happiness. Tavern supply, but our brewery...
Never! Perhaps he simply does not know how to cook properly.
Waiting. How's the maltery doing? Looks like as if we don't have too much barley available, yeah. Something that should be... We do have a trade route, right? So I think... Buy as much as you can. Yeah, probably lack the resources or lack the money to do that every single time. And to do really... It would be nice to prioritize what in the trade shop, if you could actually pick which kind of... can we? Global market supply average. Is there anything else less or different to average actually? Yeah, it would be smart if we could somehow prioritize and say prioritize barley because we want a constant beer production. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's have a quick look because it's been a while since I checked this myself. I could actually read here also. Hello. About the barley fertility one more time. It's simply not possible here, right? Yeah, over here. This is the barley area that we could get. But that the Baron occupies, so no Baron barley production of our own. Unfortunately. Where do we have actually construction going on right now? 3 families unoccupied. Yeah, I had so much going on recently that I actually, and then with the pause now, I'm not 100% sure which were the last things I did. We need to deduct people anyways from other work stations, work spots. Put one here in the clay maybe in the meantime, so we can start the harvest as soon as possible. Yeah, and our bridge problems that were kind of occupying us for a bit seem to have been solved, but basically by just directing the mill over here. I mean, it was working properly, so definitely nobody to mill anything in here. Communal oven, also somebody's. Wow, could have saved up some workforce actually. Are we still buying more? Let's increase. Yeah, we can increase our herd maybe. But in the end, we have to start harvesting anyways in September. Yeah, so 85% next month. We will have lots of demands for workforce, but we can free it up, no problem. Yeah, large house, storage house, granary. Sometimes it would be nice to get an easier overview of what you're working on and what you're doing. Okay, where are these guys all going? With the ox gathering something, probably. Oh yeah, they're chopping trees over here, presumably. Yeah, this might be it, and they're picking them up over here.
Poor quality, you said?
Right? Yeah, I guess over here. Stone well, okay. Finally, I still feel like we've been working forever on this one. Wasn't there also a second one? Oh yeah, here. And since they're not working, I'm also kind of just for the view to make it a large tavern. We absolutely have not the demand for it right now, but since we have some people that could work, why wouldn't we do that? Meantime, let's check if we can maybe upgrade level 1 houses. Also still always an important thing to do, or a thing to do. We still do have 3 available living spaces, that's nice. It's really nice how these squished in here, right? And this one looks pretty cool. So these houses and all a little bit not super regular here. Also here our roadhouses next to each other have some differences and different backcard. Yeah, perfect. This is the way I wanted to look it to look like. And these are always here. We have always the opportunity to actually increase like the living space. Maybe I'm gonna do it right now here because once again we have somehow. Are we running the forestry hut? Forestry hut? Where was it actually? We had one, right? But we weren't using it too often yet. Burbage plot. Forestry hut. Yeah, we're running it actually. Okay. Come on, let's do an upgrade over here for extra expand living space that it looks a bit more denser around here, around the church. Same here. Level 2, okay. And so we have 3 construction sites for the moment. That's basically what I wanted to achieve. And this should be done quickly. We're not gonna do more. And we have 3 more living spaces, so yeah, more people can come. Everything wonderful. Fuel is perfectly working as well. Where's our? Actually, our here woodcutter's lounge. One person is working there. That's by far enough. Yeah, at some point I should move both the tannery, I guess, and the woodcutter's lounge. So have somebody actually make some leather over here. They look a little bit lost here. Let's see. I mean, with the garden, with the vegetable garden behind there, those guys, it's still kind of nice. Yeah, and the thing with the... this is actually more cosmetic what we're doing right now, since building these extra spots. I feel like, as you see here, it's like already over here they're building separate houses in the back garden, in the backyard, in the back, or same here, right? So we're just gonna see a little bit some more huts and some more houses in the town. And I think this just makes it a little bit more denser and nicer. And of course gives us the opportunity to house somebody in there. Oh, even this level 3 one. With a little inner city apple garden. I wonder if the level 3, if they're extended, if they count as more, as I guess, no, it's about the plots, right? Not about the, I guess one house is called Burgage plot. Burgage plot? Yeah. That's about the number of houses, not about the number of families in this tier. Actually, because this might be next actually, since these level 3 ones would provide extra taxes also, I guess. So not stupid. But let's do the level 2 ones, the easy ones first. Is anybody living here, by the way, or is it just... No, that's why they have no availability or no satisfaction with anything. And at some point we can also, of course, have a look at again at the walls, the palisades that I messed up already so hardcore recently. I hope I learned my lesson. Yeah, but I think this is not the time right now, because I think we're gonna be in September very soon, and therefore the harvest has to start. This is the main focus right now. We can consider this in winter when we have more workforce available and free. Now we can actually speed up a little bit, I guess. And see how our extension here is going on. Where the people are there, the guys coming with the oxen and the wood takes a bit longer. There we go. First one here, yeah. Let's see how this is gonna look like. So somebody hammer it home. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. I mean, do you want to live there? Doesn't look too nice, but maybe for the servants of the house or something, you can maybe interpret it like that. Yeah, it fills up the town with more houses and structures as I wished it to be. Exactly, that was the target, and it's nicely fulfilled. Wonderful. Over here, it doesn't seem like we bought a lot of barley recently. Funny is that our approval rate has jumped really highly up, so probably we're gonna get some migration soon again. I was considering upgrading here, right? Yeah, I think since this is so idle, let's also do this one. Large tavern. That has no beer most of the time. Let's do it. I've been hovering too much over it already.
Leather, leather, perfect for boots.
So they've got something to do.
Well, anything really.
Wait a sec.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad day. These things happen.
Okay, next wood is coming, so this house is gonna be finished very soon. Yeah, they're coming all from... Oh yeah, it seems like the wood chopping is really taking place over here right now. I think I pushed it over there, right? Yeah, definitely. Which is okay. And another... Oh wow, see, we bought a couple of things. Let's see what we bought. I hope barley. 2 bags, that's like too little. Other things are being bought or sold. Wargos are not selling well. But we actually... Okay, we actually started a trade route for them. That's good.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Oh, here the second one has been finished already. Lovely. Just this one missing now, and then we can finish. Focus on the tavern. There we go. New family. Where did it move to? Oh, immediately in here. Interesting. Hans arrived.
Cheating? Never. You'll not find finer wares anywhere
Some
else.
trading has again happened, I guess, by the sound. One more barley. I feel like what I will actually stop doing is buying... Oh, we have September, by the way. Okay, we have to reorganize. I think I'll stop the import of honey. Of meat. Of... well, some meat. Yeah, okay, let's keep the meat and the berries. Maybe bread not, but the eggs. Produce our own eggs, produce our own veggies. Sorry, guys. This we might suffer a little bit under the lack of variety, but it is what it is. So we gotta do, because I think, yeah, it's a combo. We need, of course, we need the food variety also to upgrade. At the same time, we need the our tavern supply and food stall. Yeah, that's our problems. Talking about food, let's get into it and let's do the harvest, I would say. We are at 92%. But I think I'll start the harvest now, because it's only gonna rain. No growth anymore. Yeah, let's do it. Let's quickly have a look. What else did I... Probably here the tannery is probably unemployed right now. I'm actually transporting, okay. Maybe we can keep the tannery. How many? We should... Probably 5 families in there. What else do we have? The malt house is running. Where can we easily save dudes? Yeah, the forester hut actually is, for the moment, not really relevant. Yeah, let's stop actually the tannery too. Don't need it badly. And somewhere else, I think, yeah, the live traders stop trading. So we can fire in 6 families, I think, into the farmhouse and actually go for... Yeah, let's set them to harvest, basically, that's it. And then, I mean, all the families can stay there, already plow the field for the next year. This one, I hope this one's going to follow with the crop rotation. Somebody left the ox just chilling. Did I just put 5 in? Oh yeah, I wanted to have 6 families, of course, and then 1 family keeps on building.
You'll not find.
All these oxens being left alone with the wood. Please, can somebody take care of the oxen? Okay, you guys start the harvest. Beautiful. It actually goes way faster than expected. 6 families seem... Yeah, look how fast they blast through this. Well, I guess actually in this case I will deduct 1 person here and put 1 into the mill. So maybe we start already the process of carrying them away and threshing them, putting them straight to the mill, so that the circulation is, or that the logistics are running. Over here, slowly gathering the stuff we need for the extension of the tavern. Do we have any tavern supply in the meantime? No, it's actually not running. Okay, so maybe some time for the brewery and the malt house to actually... hopefully, maybe produce some beer ahead. After this, no excuses anymore, I guess. And look at this. Oh, this is a fast harvest. Wow. Still didn't understand what burn field actually is what the idea of burning the field would be.
Perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do
Are
happen
you bringing it
from
home
time
to...
to time.
still haven't fully understand how this works because they leave stuff on the field behind, right? Now they're picking it up. Okay. To make from rye, they have to make they have to thresh it first. You picking up? Oh yeah.
Step right.
That's the second harvest. So I have to observe a little bit closer, but no, yeah, now they're bringing it in. Very nice. And somebody now is making grain out of it, presumably. And these guys are going...
Keep your half
Still
warm
picking up
and your
stuff.
home
Oh yeah, the
cozy.
storage is... Oh yeah, it's
Don't be
huge.
shy, good
Okay,
service
that's
and
so
maybe-
spoilage medium, so actually this is good to have a couple of people on the process, because even if it's harvested, it's not done yet. Trade posts. Body's not really selling nicely. Like coming in nicely, despite our trade route we do have.
Mixture guys are all fine selection.
Yeah, but nice with these little extra huts here and there, right? So this is the thing. I feel like it's, yeah, we bought body, but it's also a little bit luck. I guess at what moment which trader comes, who carries which along, and if we have money or not, or what could have been sold before or not. So this seems to be a little bit problematic to me. Or not problematic, but something that we don't really have a clear hand on, as far as I understand, or you need to extremely go manually smooth in terms of maybe set up different trade posts for different routes. But I think they were global, right? Even if we had the two trade posts over here and over here, I think it was the same. Presumably, and over here everything is going its normal turns, nothing special. Yeah, that's how we want it. And you guys are... No, they're not doing anything yet, because of course we're still... Oh wow, plus 200. Almost allows me to consider a new trade route. There was something we wanted to buy, right? Probably... some spares and some shields, but shields we can also produce ourselves. And here this little lousy apple garden still didn't provide anything this time. The joiner's workshop is definitely something we would like to get. Yeah, Kabla, now we don't have so much. Tailor at some point, when we have to definitely also increase our herd over here. And since we're not getting the perk, I think that buying some more lambs would be smart. To have a more constant supply of, and then we can also go for to produce more clothes ourselves. But maybe let's search for a good spot where we can start off or do the next joiner. We have the butcher here, we have the brewery here. I mean, this is our craftsman alley, kind of. Yeah, these two goats, right? Where are they working? These guys, firewood cutters. So these can be easily replaced. You know what? Let's do it over here. Fuck those goats. We can get new ones somewhere. Sorry for the cursing at the same time. And let's get where them enables production of wooden parts and shields. Yep, let's do it. And I think since we're going to also import some more spares. Oh, we already have it coming. Oh, sweet. Are we not gonna do the large? Yeah, no. New family moved in, lovely. And yes, the crop rotation works. How look at this workforce, our wonderful farmers and workers. Wow, it's a romanticized stream of how they're joining their forces to make it happen over here. And we sold a lot of stuff just recently, very nice. We just need to buy more barley. see how our new tavern is getting along. I think just with the stones it must look cooler than this shabby shack before, and suits our growing town and the understanding very, very much more. Come on, knotted together or tied together. It's just like you have all the material, just somebody come to work, please. And to be honest, I will also take maybe one family out already from the farming. Since, yeah, I think these guys are plowing and sowing, then they're done. So we have still November entirely. Yeah. And the joiner shop is done. What can we do over here? So let's do large shields, I think. Still don't know what wooden parts actually would help us for, but we need, for these guys, we need large shields to fill up our militia. Let's do it, yeah. And shall we? I mean, with all the money we have right now, we could also get a new trade route when we need it. But this one is already active, right? I love. What if we deselect this one? That's a weird one. I think if you go no trade over here, then it's off. If you know the difference here for this button, let me know. Okay, maybe I'm gonna get actually back to the egg import and also to the veggie import. This was a. Now we have so much money suddenly. Let's do it. Let's do it. Sausages we're doing ourselves. Lovely. And what do we need for these boys? The retinue has no real. Okay, this is. I have no idea what you need for those guys. We could set up a different militia footman. They probably need small shields and whole arm militia. Okay. Ah, here we. I just formed it already. They do need though. I didn't want to create a second one. I don't really understand. Yeah, the requirements. Oh, okay, here they need these long things. Yeah, we don't have those. And these boys they need swords and small shields. I guess we have to wait. Let's try to fill up our ranks first with these guys. At least we have the bowmen and militias are almost full. That's good. So we slowly can consider. Yeah, I think the influence and so forth. Yeah. Need 2,000 influence to claim anything from the Baron, and we're slowly building it up. Almost at 1,000, but in the time we managed to get to 1,000, the Baron claimed everything from us. And the tithe is already high. This is... from regional wealth. I think I'm gonna lower a bit actually the taxes. For, oh no. It's okay, we have this little approval loss is acceptable. At the same time, then we're done with the large tavern, nice. And they have beer, we produced ahead. It doesn't, this looks way better now. And can we upgrade somewhere? Let's have a quick checkup. Entertainment supply, only at the level 3 houses right now. And the food supply. Anybody with 3? Doesn't look too glamorous right now. Yeah, maybe it was bad to stop, but still like these side products, I feel like eggs and meat from the animals or veggies, they're coming in way too small numbers. I'm not sure if this is just my impression or if this needs a balancing rework. They are plowing. Okay, nice. They're staying with this. Beautiful. We started the milling, I guess. Or we're still waiting. Because they still didn't. They are plowing first before they start to thresh it. So actually, maybe this doesn't make a lot of sense, and rather give them an extra workforce. And we have beer. got there. Now the food is the problem. Yeah. It's tricky here with our limited resources. As you know, yeah, we're trying our best. We're getting houses up and we're slowly growing, but it's still, there's connected to some challenges. Joiner shop. Transporting. Okay, nice. And here our construction. The goats are still around, but just displayed. Can we see the joiner shop? It doesn't have a different front actually. The butcher shop? No. I would like to see that actually, if they would add some guild signs or something like this, or some more tools that reflect the job that they're actually doing a bit more. But okay. Or is this bow maker having... No. No, just building bows, I guess. Well, guys, that's it for today. I think we had a great run. I hope you liked it. Let me know, as always, down in the comments what you think. And, of course, as I mentioned before, you're very much invited to participate, to become part of this, or build a city council if you feel like that. Join in, let me know your opinions and your wishes, your ideas for the close future of Wolfenspitz. And, of course, if you haven't yet and you're still here, it would be simply fantastic if you leave me a like and subscription to help me a little bit out, push the channel, make me happy. And as a sign of thank you from your side, thank you so much from me. And then most importantly, see you next time in the next episode when we continue with this one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.